Father, what actions does the church do in order to avoid this kind of situations, annulment or even divorce?
Dapat palakasin natin yung preparation for marriage. In fact, many parishes already are conducting hindi na lamang day or days, but weeks of marriage preparation. So in this case, kakaroon tayo ng mga tawag nito, programs gaya ng ME, Couples for Christ Formation, tapos meron din yung Getting to Know Each Other process, tapos marami rin tayong mga program locally, like what we have in our Archdiocese, Adal Kasar, no? Sa Adal Kasar, meron niyang tatlong aspects. Meron niyang catechesis, meron niyang family and life practical matters, and then of course marriage preparation guide, no? So napakalaki ng papel ng canonical interview na ginagawa ng pare. That's why I'm asking, and I always emphasize, it's the parish priest or one of his assistants should do the canonical interview, the initial interview of those applying for marriage. Hindi dapat gawin ng katekista, hindi dapat gawin ng family and life head, kundi dapat yung pare ang gumagawa ng interview. So, that's it. Palakasin natin to. And at the same time, sa young professionals, what they can do is join, for example, organizations like Youth for Christ, no? May mga programs yan. And then, bago ikasal, meron din yung mga parang weekend encounters, ganun, no? So, it's really in the preparation phase na crucial. Kasi that's why I always tell, many people prepare for weddings but they never prepare for marriage. What is the difference between wedding and marriage? Wedding is what you do for 1 hour or a day. Wedding is when you celebrate the sacrament in the church, you march, gown, nakabelo, naka-Americana, nakabarong, tapos may mga bulaklak, nagpapakain, may party, yung tinatawag nilang boda in Ilocano. Yeah, that's wedding. It happens in a day. But the following day, balik ka sa ordinary dress mo, balik ka sa ordinary chores, maglalabak, magliligpit ka, maghuhugas ng pinggan. And those are the things that you do in marriage. So, you prepare for that lifetime partnership. That is marriage. So, what do you prepare for? You prepare to fulfill your rights and obligations as husband and wife. No? Paano ka magiging responsableng ama kung yung anak mo hindi mo pwedeng pag-aralin kasi wala kang trabaho, hindi ka nagtatrabaho, panay inom ang ginagawa mo, no? So, kung ganun ka, dapat prepare yourself. Baguhin mo sarili mo, no? Know your responsibilities. And of course, I always tell this to people, especially preparing for baptism of their children. Children are like cotton balls. They absorb what they see. Yung bulak, kapag nilagay mo sa tubig, it absorbs the water. And so it is with children. When you put them in a family that is dysfunctional, a family that is problematic, they absorb everything. So sinabi ko sa mga magulang, kung ayaw niyong lumaki yung anak ninyo na lasenggo, huwag niyong utusan bumili ng Red Horse. Huwag niyong utusan bumili ng sigarilyo kung ayaw niyong lumaki may bisyo. Or sabihin ng teacher, huwag makikipag-away kasi masama may kaaway. Tapos uuwi yung bata, yung tinuro ng teacher, nasisira sa masamang example ng parent. Kasi nag-aaway si tatay at nanay sa bahay, nakikita na nagsasakitan sila. So, what will the children learn? What will they experience? Trauma. And lastly, for example, sasabihin ng katekista, huwag magsisinungaling ha, huwag kayong magsasabi ng hindi totoo. Pag uwi ng bata, sasabihin ng nanay, anak, pag dumating yung Bombay, maniningil ang utang, sabihin mo, wala ako. So, the husband and the wife have to prepare themselves, not only for themselves as husband and wife, but also for the children that they are bringing into the world, because it's their responsibility to educate them and bring them up in the faith.